Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Cake Basics. Today is a recipe which is a little bit special because quite often I create a recipe and it takes me quite some time to perfect it, and even when I think it's perfect, sometimes I come back to it and I realize there is still some tweaking that I want to do. This recipe is from I think 2 or 3 years ago when I was just starting with YouTube, and then I created this basic vanilla cupcake recipe, and it has remained the same since then. I still think it's a perfect basic vanilla cupcake recipe. It always comes out perfectly when I make it, and I really love it. So today I want to revisit this recipe because when I was making it before, it was only the early days of my YouTube journey, and the quality of the video wasn't perfect, and I just wasn't happy with everything that was in that video. So today is a new video of that old recipe just made better for you. You want to start by creaming the softened butter with the sugar in a medium bowl. So I'm adding in the butter and the sugar. You could also do this in a standing mixer, but when I'm making one batch of the cupcakes, I always use a hand mixer. So then you just want to cream it for a couple of minutes until the butter and sugar has become really fluffy and pale. Then you will notice when the sugar and butter mix becomes really pale and fluffy, it changes its color and becomes really pale and soft. That's when you can start adding the eggs, and you want to add the eggs one at a time and mixing for about half a minute in between each addition. So once you've also added the eggs, the mix should be really fluffy, pale and super creamy. And now we can start adding in the dry ingredients in batches, and also the kefir and the buttermilk, whichever you are using. I have combined all my dry ingredients here, and now I'm gonna sieve them into the eggs and butter. And you want to sieve in about 1/3 first, and then you want to continue with the kefir or buttermilk. So I want to add in batches, mix on low shortly, just until a little bit combined. So I want to just mix until it's combined and on low, and then add in about 1/3 of the liquids. I also have my vanilla paste in there. Again, only a short mix on low, and now I'm going to continue with the dry ingredients. And you want to repeat until you've used up all of the dry ingredients and all of the liquid. We don't want to over mix, so we just want to mix shortly after we've added all of the dry ingredients, and then you can continue folding in with a spatula to make sure everything is combined and you don't have any dry spots of flour in your batter. And once it's looking nice and smooth, you can start portioning the cupcake batter into the cupcake cases. I like to portion the cupcakes with a nice cream scooper because 1 scoop is a perfect amount for 1 cupcake, but you could also use a tablespoon. And now they're gonna go into the oven. So what do you think? Did that look quite simple to you? I think it's a really simple recipe. It takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to make these from the very beginning to when they hit the oven, and of course then there is the baking time, but the prep time is really just about 20 minutes. Also, this is a basic recipe, but what you can do is you can add, for example, blueberries, you can add raspberries or strawberries to these cupcakes, or cherries. So quite many options there for you. Also, you can add some fruit if you like, or chocolate chips. So it's a basic recipe, but there is many ways you can make it a little different. There's another thing you can do, is you keep the cupcake as it is, so like in this recipe, and then like I'm showing here, you cut out a little piece with a piping tip and then fill the cupcake with something. For example, with some jam of your choice, or with chocolate ganache, or with salted caramel, or with lemon curd, whatever you like, and then the cupcake is gonna be flavored and delicious. Also, if you're looking for some topping options for these cupcakes, then I'm gonna mention a few over on my website, where you can also find the recipe, and which is, as always, linked in the description box. I hope you enjoyed this week's Cake Basics episode, and if you did, don't forget that thumbs up so I know you liked it, and subscribe so you don't miss any of the coming episodes. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye until next time.